What's up? So I'm just chilling with Bob Marley over here. He's got my back. So I just want to say one thing that I was really thinking about, that there is no blueprint to how it's going to work out. There's no blueprint to your own journey, your own success, your own decision or your indecision, whatever you're going to call it, wherever you're going to be, because we are surrounded by people and they all have their opinions and they all have their ideas of how things are supposed to be. So you'd see that a normal person would come to you and tell you that no, if you want to start a restaurant, you have to do it like this person. And they'll point to somebody who's already doing it, already done it, already successful. But you have to realize that everyone has a place where they start, a place where they struggle, and a place where they get a result. So all of these things accumulate and all of them are important, and each piece of the puzzle is very important. Nothing is not worth it. Like, the whole issue is to have passion, is to have patience. And these two words have the same word. They're all patty. Passion, patience, they all have that pasci. And the Latin is pasci. That is the root of them. And that root just means pain. So, what are you willing to really suffer for? What are you willing to struggle for? These are the things that you should be pursuing, other than things that are popular or things that are just, ephemeral. So, it's very important to know what you want to do and actually do it. But once you're doing it, just know that it's not going to feel natural, it's not going to feel right. Sometimes you're going to have to force yourself to get up. Even if you're doing something that you love, sometimes you're going to have to force yourself to go to sleep because you've been up for 3 days straight. Sometimes you're going to have to force yourself to eat because you have to eat. So, all of these things are things you have to consider. If you're picking something that you want to be successful at, you should know that success means one thing. Success means to do something successively. So to succeed is to do something in succession. So you have to pick something that you are capable of doing, comfortable doing for years maybe, without anybody acknowledging the fact that you are good at it, or without anyone paying you for doing it. And that's how you actually build your skill set or your life. The Beatles went to Germany, and they went to Germany for, I don't know if it was 2 years, but they were there, and they had a show every day for 260 days, if I'm not mistaken. But they had a show each and every day for hundreds of days, and this is before they were even famous. And the fact that they had these shows in Germany, like, each and every day, this is how they began to create their art form, their sound, their techniques, and everything. And all of this stuff happened before we ever knew what the Beatles were. But when they came back, they had that under their belt. So you have to also be prepared for something like that. Just know that no one's going to be able to tell you how you should do it, why you should do it. It's all going to come from you. If you're going to be a person who changes the world, you first have to change yourself. You first have to tame yourself. You can't expect to control a situation. You can't even expect to control a bank account before you can control yourself. And that's just how it is. So the sooner you start, the sooner you're going to get there. So just do it. That's it. So stop stopping and start starting. There's nothing else to it. So yeah, just know that the road is going to be something else. It's going to be a skill, like trading, for example. That's one thing that's really changed my life in so many different ways, because it forced me to focus and forced me to make some interesting discoveries. And trading is a skill. Trading is treading. Treading is walking. Walking on a track, on a trail, on a treadmill. And everyone has a trade. So everyone has that skill. Everyone can. We say that if you can walk, you can dance. If you can talk, you can sing. So if you're hearing this, you have a skill. So develop it. But just know that you have to start now. And you just have to start. The rest will take care of itself. Before you move a mountain, you first have to move little stones. But if you wait for a perfect time, a perfect moment, you're going to be chasing perfection until tomorrow is today. So tomorrow never comes. So you have to do it today. And it's not going to be perfect the first time, but you get a hang of it.